Hey everybody, it's your daily report with Angry Tim out in Utah today. So we got beautiful background here. Just wanted to make a quick video. This is out of the Atlantic about Walmart. They're talking about how these big corporations, especially Walmart, if they're helping or hurting your local community. Um, Usually, when you have a large corporation, Tesla, car factory, or Walmart opening up in your local town, the mayor, they'll do a big ceremony, and all the politicians want to take credit, for creating all these jobs and how beneficial it'll be for the community, you know, um, whatever the higher paying wages and how it's going to trickle down and it'll be great for everyone. But they're saying that it probably hurts your community more than it helps, especially when you have a Walmart store opening up nearby. They call it the Walmart effect from the Atlantic. Um, Walmart is the largest private employer and retailer in the US, emphasizing low consumer prices as a cornerstone of its business model. Recent research suggests that Walmart's presence may lead to lower wages. Walmart's market dominance can suppress wages in local economies. It'll cause higher unemployment. The competitive pressure from Walmart may result in job losses as local businesses struggle to compete. And we hear that a lot, right? You can't really compete with Walmart, your local hardware store. It affects almost everyone. Local shoe store, hardware store, local grocery stores, local animal feed supply stores. They just can't compete with Walmart. So they have to kind of find a niche category. Because if Walmart sells anything you sell, they're going to beat you on price. So either you have to go for super low end or you kind of go to the premium brands. If they're selling pet supplies or if you have a hardware store, you have to sell things Walmart doesn't carry because they'll always beat you on price. They say it keeps wages lower. I guess because Walmart employs so many people and they usually pay minimum wage or just above. Um, a lot of the local stores will kind of, they're going to keep their wages low as well. They say net income decline. Households in areas with Walmart stores may experience a 6% income decline over a decade, disproportionately affecting low income and less educated workers. So, 6% decline in income over a decade if you live nearby a Walmart. So, I mean, yeah, it doesn't sound like it's helping the community much. I mean, I guess it's if you're low income and you shop at Walmart, right? The prices are cheaper there, so it seems like that should save you money. But in the end, because of the Walmart, your wage gets lower, and in the end, it's a 6% loss. So I guess it doesn't work out, you know, for the best. You would think that having cheaper prices around you would help you, but it hurts you in the long term. Walmart's significant market share allows it to exert considerable pressure on suppliers and labor markets, potentially leading to reduced wages and limited employment opportunities. So yes, Walmart employs a lot of people, but that also, right, it closed down the local pet feed supply store, it closed down the local hardware store, local clothing store, local little grocery store, ice cream shop. How many stores closed and all those people lost their jobs for that one Walmart? So and Walmart's going to do things more efficiently, right? If there was a hardware store that had 20 people working there, they're probably not going to have 20 people working in the hardware section at Walmart. It might be 3 people. Same with the animal feed supply store that had 20 people working there. Now there's maybe 2 or 3 people working in the animal feed or the pet supply section. Also, another problem with Walmart versus the mom and pop shops in your local community. When you shop at Walmart, yes, they say, okay, the money goes back to the community because the employees work there and then they get their paycheck and they spend it in your town. But the majority of the profits, it goes to some, the shareholders of Walmart, the owners of Walmart. Their kids don't go to school with your kids. They don't support the local shops. They don't play soccer with your kids. Where the mom and pop, the feed store, all that money that goes into the feed store, it filters right back into the economy because they live there. They'll go to the local grocery store, they get their car fixed, they get their new tires at the local auto repair shop. Your kids go to school with their kids. You guys are on the same baseball team, basketball team. So that money kind of recycles into the economy. But when it's a large corporation like Walmart, they take a majority of the money from that town and it gets shipped off into Wall Street to the shareholders and whatever little bit the employees get, they just, how many of them just spend it right back in Walmart again. Um, so having a lot of mom and pop shops owning these little businesses and spending the money back into their town, their city, is probably far more beneficial than just having a large Walmart, minimum workers, minimum wages, and the money getting shipped off to Wall Street. These findings challenge the traditional consumer welfare standard in antitrust practices, which prioritizes low prices. The broader economic well-being of communities may be adversely affected despite the availability of cheaper goods. So, cheaper goods isn't always better, right? It, it it's better when you have a bunch of mom and pop shops. Yeah, you pay a little bit more, but that money comes back to the community. Um, and all the other shops will benefit, right? The local dentist, the optometrist, the auto repair shop, the lawn care service, all that money comes right back into the community instead of everything going to Walmart and it off it goes uh, to wherever the owners are, probably not your neighbor. The article suggests that antitrust policies focusing solely on consumer prices may overlook the negative impacts on wages and employment, calling for a more comprehensive approach to evaluating corporate influence on local economies. These insights contribute to the ongoing debate about the true cost of low prices and the role of large corporations in shaping economic landscapes. Another thing I heard, this was a while back, that if you're trying to become a supplier to Walmart, like let's say you make pencils and you want to supply Walmart with your pencils, in order to get a contract, maybe your pencils sell for $1, but after a year or two, they'll say, hey, can you bring the price down to, 75 cents? You bring your cost down, and then they want it for 60 cents. And maybe it costs you 50 cents to make the pencil, but eventually they'll get you all the way down to say, hey, if you want to still sell, your pencils in all the Walmart stores, you got to bring your cost down to 51 cents. You need to have a huge factory, huge warehouse, all the distribution involved, and they'll just keep nailing you down, 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 so you're barely making any money on those pencils, and eventually you go bankrupt. So it's not really a good deal when you do get a contract with Walmart because they're just going to keep nailing you. And as you supply more and more pencils to get these Walmart contracts and you're selling and delivering to all the Walmart stores, you're barely making any money. And as soon as someone else comes out with a cheaper pencil, your competitor says, I'll do it for 49 cents. They'll just cut you off. And then you're stuck with huge warehouses, all this inventory of pencils, and you can't sell it now because your deal with Walmart is canceled because you couldn't go below 50 cents. Your competitor is doing it for 49 cents. You're done, and you have to make this huge, factory just to supply Walmart with all these pencils, and you were barely making money, and now they just cut you off. So, it's all about just getting the cheapest price possible. Um, Let me know what you think. If you have a Walmart in your town, you probably do, but do you remember life before Walmart? What kind of local mom and pop shops were there? What mom and pop shops went out of business? Are some of them still around? What did they do to survive? Did they start selling things, go to the premium brands, or did they start trying to go cheaper than Walmart? Um, Let me know what you've seen in your life and what you think about all this. You think big corporations coming into small towns bringing cheaper prices, if that's a good thing, or would you rather go back to where there were just more mom and pop shops and just get rid of these large corporate retail shops and just kind of go to the old-fashioned style with the general store, mom and pop restaurants, and that's no more Starbucks, no more franchises, no more McDonald's, and you're just kind of just local businesses. So that's kind of the old ways. We lost that, but let me know what you think. I'll try and get some more videos out here with the beautiful view, and have a nice day. That's all for today. Your friend, Angry Tim.